What's up, guys? It's Coach Keith. I hope you guys are taking care of yourself, and more than anything, I hope you guys are loving yourself. And just remember, no one can love you like you can love yourself. Today's subject is going to be on dealing with permits and dealing with the city. What are permits? Permits are papers that need to be filed with the development part of the city. So that means anything you do to a house before it's done, it has to have a permit, and the inspector has to come out. They have to inspect your work. Oh, okay, you thought you could buy that house and you could do your own work. You thought, my husband can do the work, he's good, my cousin's good, but they're not a licensed contractor. So you go in and you start doing the work. You start tearing stuff out. You start tearing the roof off. Guess what? A truck comes up, that's the city inspector. He's gonna put a stop work order on your project. He's gonna put a stop work order. That means anything that you're doing right now, it has to stop. So that means if your roof is off, it has to stay off. It can't go back on until the stop work order is off. And with these days and times and how things are going and all the offices closed, I hope you have good weather. Because what if it starts raining or snowing? You're stuck with your property open. That's your investment. That's your life. And these are some of the things that I wanted to tell you about property flipping. These are some of the problems that come up that I want to cover. Okay. So yes, you do have to have a permit. Any structural work you do, any remodeling you do, you have to have a permit with your local city. You have to have a permit. A lot of times when you go past homes and you see these pieces of paper in the window, those are permits. And what an inspector do, they actually ride neighborhoods and they look for that piece of paper in the window. If they see a piece of paper, sometimes they just ride past. Sometimes once you're working on a house, they are allowed to come in that structure. They're allowed to come on your property. And so these are some of the things you don't want to run into. So when you hire a contractor, make sure he's pulling his permits. And before any work that's being done, make sure he's pulling his permits. Sometimes contractors like to jump the gun. Sometimes before the permit comes, hey, you pulling the roof off? Hey, where's your permit at? These are things that you have to cover yourself on, else it could cost you. All these things are little costly things that come with real estate flipping. And if you violate these, you will lose money, okay? You will lose money. You will lose money. So like I told you before, the real estate game is a tight game. You have to have your stuff together. Stop looking at all these YouTube videos. Stop looking at all these Instagram people. Oh, I flip real estate. They need to actually get out here with some videos and tell you guys before you guys lose your marriage, before you guys lose all your savings, before you guys stress out. Okay, so make sure when you get a contractor, make sure he's pulling the permits, and make sure before he starts working, it's permits in that window so you won't receive a stop work order. Hey, you guys have a great day. This was another video. I try to keep the videos real short and sweet. Get straight to the point. Have a good day, KB Advisors. If you need any advisement on real estate, I have over 25 years experience. Hey, what is it to pay me a little bit to look over that contract, to send that contract over to me? Let me look over it. Let me take you through the steps of making sure your project goes the way it needs to go. Have a great day. I appreciate you guys. Like and subscribe.